Okay. First ship on the list, we have Baltimore. Now this,
Baltimore.
9 203mm guns, stealth radar, hydro, the option to mount DFAA, 27mm plating everywhere, American super heavy armor piercing, and improved armor piercing angles. I mean, it's up here. It's such a good ship. It is
It is
so
such a
amazing,
useless
that
ship.
game. Shut
Oh,
up.
it is a good
It
ship.
is such amazing game.
I agree with
I mean,
Skyfall. I agree with Skyfall.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, the thing
no,
is,
it's a good
Oh
ship.
no, it's
Fuck
not
no,
Geargod
it's
because
really
it doesn't
good.
have a heel.
That's the thing. That is the thing. It's lacking a heel, and when it's bottom tier, it suffers so badly. You know, it just suffers so badly from being bottom tier. You know, where everything has got 406 guns and can overmatch 27mm, and where it's just doesn't have a heel, which sort of holds it back. You know, so I think for that reason we can put it in short, fat French leader. By the way, that name is of course Napoleon Bonaparte. I'll go through the names actually. Short, fat French leader.
French leader. Okay.
That's Napoleon.
Right.
Napoleon.
Why am I in?
Okay, that was not
shut
actually
up.
short, by the way.
Shut up. Pervert. That's
Hey, I'm not
Purvis.
fat. Fuck off. God damn it,
What?
man.
No, I'm talking about Napoleon, you half-wit.
Napoleon
And then
is
down
not
here,
short, man.
Napoleon
Down
isn't
here.
fat.
British doesn't like it, so
he
they...
is. He is.
Yes, though.
He's not. He's not.
He
He's
is.
not short.
Anyway,
So when
He's
He's
not.
not
down here
short.
we have Trump's Mexican Wall. That's Zeal. Very good.
Trump's
That's Mexicans.
Wow.
And then of course down here we have Ouija Spy. That's you, Raph. You've earned yourself that title.
I'm
Ouija
under
spy.
zero.
KGB
W.
KGB.
Well, Zeal,
Spy.
Zeal. Last time I checked, his win rate was around 59%. Right now, he's hitting his
Yeah.
stats. To be honest, it could be worse than you, but I am a clue. To be honest, I
No,
think I
I'm
could
a
do it stuff like that,
56%.
but- Wait, I've messed it all up now. No, go back down, go up. Okay, here we go. These are names. So far, I've stuck to just keeping with mold people. I think after this episode, we can sort of go into other players, not in mold, of course, but of course, mold gets priority when it comes to names. But anyways, back to the point. Baltimore, just lack of heel and being bad in bottom tiers. That's what holds her back. Now then, the next ship, another Goldie from America, the Cleveland. Oh, this ship is amazing. It's, I mean, what
It
can I
has-
say? 12 152s,
You-
good
you- you're-
HD DPM.
You're forgetting the most
radar.
important thing, man. You're forgetting the most
Yeah.
important thing. It has DFAA, man, and hydro.
I
Oh,
know.
good.
That's got to give it some bonus points there.
Exactly.
And-
DFAA equals bonus points, man.
And at the same time, it also has very decent handling for a USN ship. It's got
Also
a
gets a
very
super small
wonky
citadel.
citadel. I've noticed its citadel. It's sort of just like disappears sometimes. You know, when you shoot an entire Cleveland, and the citadel just doesn't come up, which is
Rugby, your
adding
voice
bonus
is
points, of
robot.
course. Oh, is it?
404
I
citadel.
better.
Nah, it's more like a trickle.
Wait, what?
Rugby is turning to robot.
That's not a robot.
Okay.
What happened?
How do I say this?
Yeah,
Oh no.
Oh, stream
We're
god.
starting to make
Never
sure
has.
the voice is all good and healthy. Hopefully, you
Seems-
guys can see. But right now, Cleveland. I mean,
It's still
is it?
robot.
It doesn't have a heat, so it can't be got tier. I mean,
Yeah.
actually, to be honest, it's a Cleveland. Its play style is behind Ireland. While Baltimore certainly does use islands, not to the
Okay,
same
you're
extent as
unhurtable.
Cleveland. And
What about can vouch
Mike
for the
is
I
Cleveland?
cannot hear you. I
dying,
cannot hear you
man.
properly. I cannot hear you properly.
yes, you can.
It's garbled.
Okay.
It's garbled.
No,
He's
It's
going into the
garbage.
Matrix, man.
You're going to.
Yeah.
He's going to the right.
It's just
Your mic
disconnected.
is dying, man.
He's getting shoved into a fucking Ethernet port now.
I'm gonna have
Fucking
to
pocket
reach
into
out.
the interdimensional
Reconnect your
hole.
microphone. The
Step the laugh.
microphone's eating shit, dude.
How am I gonna do this?
Wait, imagine
Depends.
This is going so well.
This is so complicated. Isn't it? What about now? See if it works.
Yes, it does. Hurrah!
Okay, let's get started. We just put Cleveland into the pervert category. That, of course, symbolises perverts there. And I think that's pretty fair to the Cleveland. Honestly, though, I don't know. I'm reluctant to put it straight up there with the Baltimore because although the Cleveland is a very good ship, it doesn't get stealth radar. It doesn't get 27 millimeters everywhere, and it doesn't get improved angles. And its CQC abilities is depressing. It's just stupid bad. It relies on DPM for CQC. It can't use AP to Citadel cruisers who try to launch torps. It can't use its own torpedoes because it just has nothing. And I think for that reason, it's going to have to go into the pervert role. Now, on to another one. The Wichita.
Ah, yes, the
The
cheap
Wichita.
knockoff.
The Baltimore
Ah,
clone.
yes, the wish.com Baltimore.
Which not
Yeah.
Not a Baltimore clone, it's the worst Baltimore.
Oh, shut up. Let me get on with it. Anyways, it's got improved AP angles. It doesn't quite have stealth radar. It's got similar handling and very similar to the Baltimore in general. However, it just doesn't have that.
Wait, I thought it gets like
It doesn't
later.
have.
Wichita handling is
improved-
a Cleveland handling, though.
It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. It have that super heavy AP. It doesn't have
Maybe.
what's it called, stealth radar, and of course at the same time, it's also a premium ship, which means you actually need to spend money on it, which I think it does have to go here. Like, it's a downgrade. It's not bad. It's just when you have to compare it to Baltimore, oh, that's rough. Now,
Well, don't compare it
Anchorage.
to Baltimore then.
Anchorage, I
yes.
did compare it to
The
Bayard.
Buffalo's autistic sister.
yeah, it's just a heavy cruiser like smoke farming. Really. It doesn't have great range. It has decent emergency torpedoes.
What
for
do you
use
mean
at-
by that?
It's a smoke
It
cruiser with
gets
horrible smoke
water.
firing penalty.
yeah, and also it has the really stupid Royal Navy gliding thing where it just goes out of its smoke screen despite you putting it into full reverso. And it's just nothing special. It's just thoroughly mediocre, which is why I think it should go into Trump's Mexico. I think that's a good spot for it.
Oh, I feel
Now, the Montpelier, the Azure Lane Montpelier. It's
The
a
Cleveland
Cleveland
knockoff.
side grade. It's a Cleveland side grade. It has its perks, and it is a weeb ship, which does give it extra cookie points. And I think for that reason, it's tied with Cleveland. Like, it's different from Cleveland, but not in a bad way, you know. And it is a weeb ship, which extra cookie points, of course. And now for the Edinburgh.
the stream
Edinburgh,
broke
the
again.
first of the Royal Navy's British light cruiser, 1,150. Yes,
The stream broke again.
the stream broke again, did it?
No, it's okay for me though.
No, it's
It's
fine.
working
The
with
stream is
for me,
fine.
Yes,
He
it's
didn't even
your
join.
fault. Your fault.
And
But now the Edinburgh. You know what it does? It can control vision. It can control vision. Like, combined with a radar, stealth radar, decent ability to hunt destroyers. It's not amazing many because it's only got AP, which means if a destroyer just bows into you, it can just give you a finger and piss and shit all over you. But yeah, it's certainly not a bad ship. It's not a bad ship. And it's good at controlling vision, and it's also good in solos when you just want to smoke up and farm a little bit. So I think it also goes into the pervert category. But it also, has Royal Navy acceleration, a super heel, which is really useful, especially which compensates for its mediocre to bad armor. So I think for there we can put it into pervert. It also has some nice ranging torpedoes, which means it can stealth torp a little bit and that sort of stuff. Oh no. Next ship. This is a bit of a, I hate to do it, but it's a bit of a stinker. It's the Albemarle 9 203mm Royal Navy guns. Good HE, bad range. It does have spotter, but you can't rely on spotter all the time, which means it's just bad. And the armor plating as well as the Citadel design is just so painful. When it's 27mm size and you meet something like, an Iowa at tier 9 that just goes through just stupid steps plating. It's so painful.
Rugby, we all know it's going up to the bottom. To the bottom.
It
It's
is.
feeding the fishes.
But
No
It's-
butts, man. It's feeding the fishes.
It's no
It's
but
hard, though.
Cycling.
At the same
No
time,
bad
it
one.
does have a super heal. The stealth is decent, and it does have decent fire chance. And because of a heal, you just can't underestimate a heal. You know, a heal's
So if
just
you're
good.
not British, you're probably gonna put it on Drankwax on the bottom.
Even if I
Not
was
British.
British, you know, but
But I think
that's where it has
I
to.
think that it's okay because the bottom belongs to the Tallin.
Yeah, there's a spot reserved for the talent there. All right, now on to the Cheshire. I think we all know where this is going.
Oh
No
yeah.
question
Oh, yeah.
about
Here.
it. No question
That
about
is-
it.
No, after.
It's fucking new.
I mean, look, let's be realistic here. Right? It is the only cruiser at tier 8 that can penetrate the depth of a Yamato and Izumo, and for that reason, it should go at the top.
Keeper.
That Hipper can't 57mm deck on the Yamato. Hipper can only pen 50
Wait, I thought it can't. It's like 59, not 60.
No, Kremlin has 60mm deck. Yamato has 57 along with Izumo. Cheshire can pen 59mm.
Chesire have 234. What?
It has 234. Divide that by 4, you get 59. I know, mathematics. You
What?
should try it. Tranquil.
I always thought Chesire have 203. What the hell?
No,
Anyways,
it's a gimmick.
and I think for that reason, it should be. I'm joking. I'm sorry, even I can't pull this off. It's a side grade from the Albemarle at best.
Yeah, it's a downgrade
best.
from the Albemarle at best.
It's transsexuality.
It can't be there. Now for the.
It should be
This
It's
there.
transsexuality.
It's not that
Yes.
bad, Sniper.
I agree.
It's
Skyfall.
feeding the fishes, man.
Look, it's a cruiser and it has a heel with
Okay.
decent concealment. Like, you
It's-
can't
it's-
underestimate the heel, and it's a super heel as well.
Atago is a cruiser with decent heal and but good concealment.
Yes, and
It's-
that's
But
why
it's
it's a-
better
How is
Yes,
it
in
at the
every
bottom
way.
then?
Yeah, that's why the Atago will be high while Cheshire will be down here. All right, it's not so much as a straight up downgrade; it's a side grade.
You know, I'm pretty sure Albemarle is the largest object that like, you know, heavily bound by the uncertainty principle. The moment you observe something changes to it, and that
Oh.
changes is going back to port.
Actually, you know what? Until the Tiger 59 came, the Cheshire was the best crew trimmer for the Royal Navy light cruisers, and that gets it cookie points, and that gets it equal to the Albemarle.
Okay. Sure,
That's
buddy.
Until the
like
Tiger
saying
59 came. Right.
before 2017 the KOSBBs were good.
Yeah, but Tiger 50. This isn't 2017, Skyfall. Now on to the next. I think this should go at Trump's Mexican War. And I know what you're thinking. Rugby, you British son of a bitch, why are you so biased? But hear me out.
What ship was this?
Tiger 50.
What if it is?
Okay.
Tiger 59.
Smashing ship.
Imagine it getting
Let me
fired.
explain.
Till this day.
Let me explain.
Oh my
Fucking what
fucking
the fuck
god.
off?
How can you
Dude.
kill it? Think about it. How can you kill it? A destroyer can't spot it.
You don't kill
A
a
destroyer
PvP.
can't spot it. It can just hide from cruisers and battleships, and the only thing that can kill it is CVs. But what can't CV kill, right? So I think it's just good at controlling map areas that other ships can't. Like,
You know
like
how
the
they killed
Albemarle.
you know how they
The
killed
the last
last
time-
it's not do
I'll
anything.
tell you how to kill the Tiger 59. Just bring a 12-kilometer radar.
Well,
Exactly.
Yes,
I don't
yes.
care
The
about
last
radar.
time-
It won't do
59.
much.
Just bring a 380 with 380 gun or bigger.
What
The
did I
last
just
time
say? I just said it
Listen.
would just run away from it.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen,
you
listen.
can run away
Last
to
time,
the end line.
last
Yeah.
time I tried area denial and NC deleted me from 16 km.
Like that.
You just ignore
How
the
did
Tiger
you get-
59. It doesn't have damage.
Also, at the same time, it has a smoke. It can get out of sticky situations.
makes
and
no
Chapayev
it will-
radar
London
doesn't
has
last
pocket
him
bombs
forever.
up too.
It will die as soon as it gets in a sticky situation. It won't have the time to get out.
You know
It
what
won't,
can
though.
You know you
It
get-
won't
You know
die
you get
immediately.
in, you know you get into a smoke when you're surrounded. You're basically fine because everyone just close to you anyway.
And what smoke does that not apply to?
Yeah, what Rugby had to play to defend his
Imagine
whatever
using
it is.
Boss Fit to actually defend this shit.
I need to. Right, I need to. Right. I knew I
Oh,
should
you
have
need to
answered this.
defend this British.
These are the
Premium
premium.
This shit.
stupid.
It's a
Oh my god.
I know. I'm trying to find it. It takes time. Okay. Look, 2 Minotaur gun. Look, I'm sorry, but it gets soupy. All right. It gets
Okay,
soupy.
okay. You know what? There's a better
If it doesn't
version
work,
of
you
this
just
shit.
have strike
It's called a
again.
new
No.
sashimi.
What?
No,
It doesn't have radar.
Wow.
New sashimi doesn't
Sure,
have
I'm
signal.
used-
It doesn't have
Shit,
signal.
I bet
Yeah,
my
what's
ass,
what's the
man.
point
I'm
of
used
having
to
a
it.
radar when you can't even kill it?
Yeah. Do you want me to tell who's gonna spot for your Tiger 59 while you're smoking up and farming?
You have a radar, you half-wit. You
Wait,
have a radar.
that's radar.
You are
lasts
going,
1 minute.
so you are going to farm for exactly
Guys,
180 seconds in the entire game.
Guys, all right,
Look,
wait.
you decide to hunt
Newstra-
destroyers. If you're gonna use your radar to
Newstra versus Tiger 59. Who do you think will win?
it's gonna be
Newstra.
Tiger 59. Look,
Newstra.
Hell no.
240k
hell no,
APs.
Newstra
Yeah.
will. Okay, fuck it. Where
It
is
has
Newstra?
two-
Where is Newstra, CB? Okay, open was fitting for Newstra, CB. I dare you.
Okay. Look, Newstra Shimmy is at 100k. The HED pick of Newstra Shimmy is garbage.
Who's going to
Okay,
shoot
what is
HE to a tiger? It has no armor.
Newstra has to because a tiger could just angle it and won't get citadels.
Yeah, but I'll only be using one
Okay.
gun.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
if you use one gun, you lose your
Even
DPM.
Even then, a tiger will win. Look,
Who wins
Newstra's
in a
DPN is
Tiger
108k.
versus-
It's garbage.
Tiger
And
versus
even
Martel.
its AP DPM is nothing. It's garbage. While this thing, look, it gets improved angle. It gets destroyer fuse
Okay,
time.
sure.
It also gets
Okay,
DFAA.
One.
All right.
Oh, okay.
DFA
Newstra
can't
Shimmy
do that
also
shit,
have
man.
this shit.
Yeah,
Look,
DFA
look, fine.
cannot redeem that rugby
Look.
as much
Rugby,
as I
no,
hate to
fuck
say
off.
it, man.
Get
DFA
fuck
As
cannot
much
redeem
as,
the
you know,
Tiger.
Maud loves you, this is a demotable offense if you put this
Yes,
any higher.
this is
No,
the most
fine.
indeed.
Fine. I won't put it at Trunks Maximal, but look, it can control vision much better.
No, it sits
It's
as
not a
it sits as
DD.
shit as
Then the
mouse.
Not a
Amso
DD.
power.
No. It sits
It
as
doesn't
mouse.
need to be. It doesn't need to be a DD. It literally forces DDs away from cats because it has a radar. Like, look, let's look at
I
the
have
full
never
stealth
been.
build.
It forces DD away for 30 seconds. Even Petro does that.
Look, 30 seconds, and 30 seconds is
Dude,
enough. to
even
take
a
the-
You
Tony
probably
makes
have
a
it
DD
level
now.
ship.
It doesn't make it as good as Petro.
It has 0. Higher than Petro. Petro's on tier 10. What do you want
No,
about?
no.
Shut up.
Yeah, but it does
Okay,
not.
Tallin does it better. Tallin
Yeah,
can
yeah.
do it.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Talon doesn't.
No,
do
no,
it
no,
better.
Talon
A
does
Talon
do it
doesn't
better.
do it better because a Talon doesn't have smoke. A Talon doesn't have smoke, and a Talon also
Alright.
doesn't have a super heal. Alright, sorry, here, super heal. Alright, it doesn't have
Okay.
smoke. It doesn't have
It's a little
super
bit
heal.
better than Talon. Where is Talon?
Talon's not on the list yet. Alright, but look.
Okay,
here,
where do
here.
you think
It can
Talon would be?
control caps.
We all
Where
know
would-
whether
where would
Tallin
Talon
is
We're
going
doing this
to be.
in order. We're
Listen,
not putting the Talon in right now. We're doing this
Rugby,
in
rugby.
order, alright?
Rugby,
I-
here's the
I
deal. Rugby, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Okay, it'll
Whatever
be
you
one
do-
tier higher than Talon. It will be higher.
Yes, it will be.
Yes.
Yes,
It will be
will
one
be
tier
higher than
Talon.
Talon.
Yeah,
But it also
because
has
I know
to be higher than Albemarle.
I know Talon's gonna be in transsexuality. Now I know that Talon's gonna land in transsexuality. So put it in shit at wows and let's be done with it.
Yes,
Yes. We
I
agree with
wanted
it. We
to
agree
put
with
it up.
it.
Yeah.
No. Shit up.
Oh, you guys are so mean.
guys.
You guys are so mean. Look, American ship, American, British. Like, come on.
Poor guy.
Isn't that the reality though?
That's not him
British
now.
are built
You
for
guys are
shit.
so
It's the reality, man.
It's the reality, man.
We have something against the British. We have nothing against the British.
We're not against British, the British against themselves.
Cossack
Everyone silence, everyone silence.
Wargaming has something against British.
But no, look, here we have Belfast down here.
Okay.
What is
Alright.
it?
Okay, everyone be
Belfast
quiet for a while.
43.
Everyone be quiet for a while.
43.
Belfast. Which one?
I'm sorry, but it
Which
pleases
Belfast is it?
weaves. Oh, felt 43, the tier 8 one. It
What is it?
pleases
Well,
weaves.
It's shit.
It
already.
actually-
Yeah.
Let me see if this is tier 8 tier list, so it is going to be a tier 8 Belfast.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
look, Belfast 43. I know you also think it goes here, but hear me out, right? Birmingham played a
Rugby,
very
listen, Rugby, listen. I know you're British, right? You want one British to be, at least somewhere in the middle. Fine, I'll let it be at Ouija Spy. I'm fine with that. No, I don't get that.
But if you wanna be truthful, it is gonna be in shit at WoWs.
I'm being unbiased here, right?
Next
As
part,
did Herman
the tiger.
You're on
The
bias.
Tiger
bro.
59.
Tiger
As a
15
person-
man. Yes,
that
sir.
brings
Oh,
hope
unbiased
to
by the
people.
way.
This brings hope to Weebs, and that's important because Weebs fund this game. And if Weebs like Belfast in AL, they like Belfast in WoW, which is why it should be here.
No,
Yeah,
it's
all
just
right.
like
Fine,
mouse.
You do what
It's
other
fine, it's
ships
fine.
that bring
I'll look
hope
the other
to
way for
Eves.
this fine British guy. I think that's fair.
we will sacrifice the bias for the British one. This one. Yeah.
Sacrifice
Okay.
the Brit.
We'll side with the
Alright.
British man over here.
All right, now then. Charles Martel. French boat, 9203 guns, speed boost, engine boost, decent armour, decent handling, decent concealment, and if you're in a pickle, 3 torpedoes on each side, which can get you out of a jam.
Yeah.
It's nothing amazing, nothing special, but it's also
It's in
a
my
good,
wall.
soluble, reliable spammer, which, I mean, it's between either Pervert or Trump's American Wall. But, you know what, I think even though it doesn't have a superhero like an Eddie, it doesn't have a radar like the Cleveland, and it doesn't have improved AP angles like the Wichita, it does have MBRB and speed boost, which allows it to be so much more flexible when it comes to engaging targets while kiting even at close range and at long range. So I think for that reason we can put it in there. Oh, now we're on to a good one. The Bayard. Oh, this thing is nasty. It's nasty. If you DCP a single fire while it has MBRB ready, you are in a world of pain. Even without IFHE, you can still do so much damage.
Careful, British man. You're praising a friendship quite a lot.
It needs to happen. I like the Bayard. Look, it has its few awkward points. The shells are a bit floaty. The gun firing angles are a bit weird. But look, it's fast, it's nimble, it's agile. It's got destroyer levels of acceleration with its engine boost, and it's such a good fire starter. And it has so impressively amazing torpedo angles for CQC against other cruisers. And I think it's up there with the Baltimore. It's such a
See, even the
Hoggers.
is better than the British.
Nah, I think
medium.
it's not better than Pervert. I think
it has to be like it's got so much going for it. It's
hard. It's
such
hard.
good
It's hard to
shit.
play, but it's very strong. If you can
Oh
play
yeah.
it.
See, friendships are better than British ships.
Shut up.
You're gonna flip the switch, man. Careful. Don't flip the switch.
Onto the hipper now.
The Jarbo. No questions
Garbage,
asked.
garbage.
Hey,
There we go.
I guess. Yeah.
no, what the fuck?
That's not
What's
garbage.
wrong with the Demon?
Yeah,
It's
garbage.
power craft. It's shit.
Oh, why are you not quicker? You are a Japanese guy, damn you.
Look. It has. What's it got? 27 millimeters everywhere, and an icebreaker. Great. Bad DPM. It does pen 50 millim. I mean, I guess it does pen 50 millimeters, and it's a decent
Exactly.
YOLO boat. I guess.
It has
Hipper. I guess it goes there.
See,
Yeah, I guess it goes there.
German and UK is the same shit.
Also, are you sure it's 8 and not 6 per side?
It's 6
broadside.
Are you sure?
I'm
I
very
think we need
fucking
WoW.
sure.
I think we
have
need. I think we need WoW's FT for this because I am not doubting Skyfall's ability to remember stuff. Oh, and will you look at that? He was correct. Congratulations, Skyfall. Oh no, Skyfall, you were wrong.
It's
You were wrong. KBL, Skyfall. You were wrong.
What?
You were
How come
wrong.
the Mainz gets then?
Well, 'cause
No,
it's
no,
Mainz.
no.
Holy
Yes,
shit,
it's
this
mine,
is
yeah.
fucking hilarious.
No, wait, does the Mainz get 8? I wonder if the Mainz
Mainz
get
gets 8.
Let's just double check this because you haven't got a very reliable track record here, have you?
Oh yeah,
Okay,
reliable.
it does
sure.
get 8. It does get 8.
It does get it.
So how come the
Right.
hippo?
Yeah,
Right,
that
is
one.
that stock or is that top?
Upgraded was it has 6 foot side as well.
Oh, that's weird.
Indeed, it is
How
Skyfall,
is
but
that
war
weird?
games.
I mean, Hipper has good AA and it gets DFAA, so hard to put at bottom
Yeah,
tier.
TFAA, man.
Yeah.
Prinz Eugen.
At least Swiggy's by.
Higher
It's
than
okay,
Hipper,
good,
man.
good,
Five.
That shit.
I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
is. It
that's
is
fine.
better than Hipper,
It's
yeah,
better than
and
Hipper.
brings
Yeah.
You.
brings hope and rejoice to the weebs. It's got a heal, and everything else that Hipper has, it pretty much does as well. So for that, we can put it out. Ouija.
Let me guess, next
Spy.
is Tallin.
No,
Oh,
now
here comes
it's
Mainz.
the mains. The
Oh.
mains. This is a much.
This is
loved
Geargod.
Shut
Geargod,
up,
Geargod.
Skyfall.
No,
This
not
is
Why,
a
why would it
much-
be Geargod?
This
Not
is a
Geargod.
much loved ship. It's got
Yeah.
12 German 150 guns, which means it doesn't need IFHE and it can pen 38 millimeters. So sucks to be you, North Carolina. At the same time, it's also got very good DPM, good AP as well with high alpha, as well as very nice YOLO.
The 80 DPM is insane, man.
YOLO abilities. So far, it's up here, isn't it? But we got to look
Yeah,
at the downsides. We got to look at the downsides.
Horrible
20
concealment, no armor.
Horrible concealment. Horrible
armor.
concealment. 25 arm everywhere and bad hand. And that
Yeah.
holds it back. You know, it just. If you can find a nice flat island that you can shoot over with your decent German arcs, it's poggers. But if you have to open water against people who can aim in high velocity shells, like something like a Roma with very fast shells and can overmatch you, it's just hard.
Just dodge.
It's just hard.
If it can hit.
That's the thing.
Do you
It
actually going to
struggles.
dodge that thing?
It struggles to dodge mainly because it's.
Out of all the cruisers I have shot in my Roma, I have done most consistent damage to the mines. So it gets sucked by Roma.
I mean,
It's
mine's
definitely,
is in-
it's definitely
no,
between
it's in
pervert.
Pervert,
It's
yeah.
definitely pervert or short fat leader, right?
I put
I
shots
don't
on
think
it.
it should
Short
be.
because the DPM offsets the survivability downside.
Yeah, like
Same
But at the same time,
they can
you also
kill you
have
dead.
to, you also
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
consider it's a very
Yeah.
new player-friendly ship because it doesn't require a lot of skill points. You don't need IFHE like most cruisers. All you need is your basic 10-point captain, and you're good to go with it. So I think for that reason, it can go into short fat French leader. Congratulations, not bad.
To be honest.
No British warships are good so far.
Shut up, Edinburgh's up here. Edinburgh's up here. Shut
Is it-
up, Edinburgh's up
Are you
here.
sure about the men being better than the Charles Martel?
Yes, I am. I mean,
Very
the Charles
true.
Martel is. Charles Martel, I liked it. It's just not as good as a damage farmer, and it requires a bit more concentration, and it requires abuse of the stuff. While Mainz is a bit more of a hope you don't get shot at, brain dead damage farm because
It's a lot.
Charles
It's a lot
Martel.
easier to play. Mine is a lot
Yeah.
easier to play than Pervert.
yeah, and yeah. I mean, even though Charles Martel does have slightly better armor scheme, in Charles Martel, if you get shot at, you're expected to know how to dodge. In Mainz, if you get shot at, you just die. Really,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about it. So you just accept your fate in Mainz. But
Okay, who's next?
now, bring
The much controversial one.
Amalfi. It's an interesting ship to say the least. It's certainly interesting.
No, Wargaming
I
Spy.
mean-
Wargaming Spy.
I mean, look, it's got sap. It's got 9 guns.
It's worse than Zara.
Retarded.
The fighting penalty is so bad.
Look,
Yeah, Amalfi is not that good.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's that good either, but it's got a few tools that helps it along. It
You
does
have to remember
tools.
that it gets up to your tier 9 most of the time, and it can't handle that.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, so do a lot of these ships, but
Like the Amalfi, it loses so much reload
but
for just
Amal-
one extra barrel, dude.
that is true.
Just-
That
And
is
the
true.
Amalfi is like a DD support ship. It does not get any utilities to counter
Mhm.
DDs, so
Of
it has to
course.
play close.
Of course.
But
That
you
is
can't
that
do
is the
in tier-
nature of the Italian line,
Yeah.
of course.
So
Well,
you can't do that in tier
that
9,
is true.
right?
In a division, it would probably be between Pervert or Trump Metal All, but we're not talking about division. We're talking about your average game.
Yeah.
It's just hard to make work. Hard to make.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's a
Yeah.
fine spot.
Now, Mogami.
Dog shit.
Geargod,
shit.
Geargod,
What is this?
Geargod,
Dog
Geargod, Geargod,
What-
Geargod.
Oh,
Jimmy, is that the tournament?
Which
This is
Mogami
the
are we talking
Mogami.
about?
Oh, Mogami.
155
It is
or
Mogami.
No.
It's
No,
Mogami?
no.
Yeah, it's
Mogami is
Mogami.
great. Mogami is great. It's pervert level.
I'll put Mogami in BG spy to be
Thing
honest.
is
Yeah.
Trump
When I
level
was-
or spy level.
When I was
CV
looking
is
at
fuck Mogami though.
when I was
Mogami
looking
got-
at Mogami's armor scheme, it was a tragic armor scheme. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
very
It,
sad. and
dude, it
depressing.
got shafted so hard after
Yeah.
the IFHA rework. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bad
Yeah.
now.
No,
You
it's
can
not
focus.
wargaming
Like
spy.
Akizuki,
It's not that low.
Akizuki kills Mogamis.
Exactly.
That is true.
Yeah, but
And,
Akizuki can
I mean,
also blap.
Kill
That
Agami.
Mogami can also blap Akizuki.
Yeah,
That
but
is
I'm
true,
talking about
that is true.
the
It's
Akizuki. not
it's a
the-
glass cannon.
It is a glass cannon, which means it requires brain power. It requires good
no,
island abuse, which is hard to do with its
But the good thing with Mogami,
IJNR.
it has
It is
the
not something-
concealment to disengage.
It does. That is true. It does, and it does have
Exactly,
throwaway
and-
torque.
So
You can
it's
play it as a
basically-
torp boat when there's no CVs.
Yes,
Mhm.
do that, but how many games have you played at your
It's-
age without TV?
It's not
It's
wargaming.
between it's between Trump's Mexican War and Wargaming Spy here. I
Amalfi
mean,
is
No,
worse
no,
than
no,
Mogami.
Wargaming spy.
Yeah, I'll put
That
it
is-
like that
Yeah.
because
Before
most most games are TV based games. I don't think
the
that
Ouija
it
spy.
works.
yeah, it's in Trump's Mexican War mainly since it's better than Amalfi. It has utility. It has better firepower. I mean, the 155 option, it's a bit of a throw off since if you take 155, you need IFHE, and the whole line doesn't need IFHE full of heavy cruisers. So it's a bit of a
And no one's
weirdo
going
in
to
there.
talk
But
about the tragic gun angles.
it does have that as well. But I mean, if you can make it work with its rudder shift time and
You have 6
dodging
guns
around, it
firing
could
at
be
the
all
time.
right.
If you're
That
kiting
is true.
away, you have 6 guns at worst. You have
That
6
is true.
guns shooting
That is
at
true.
anyone.
Next on the list with Mogami now sitting at Trump's Mexican War, we have the Tone.
Okay. This thing can be a DD. This thing is actually from Mexican.
It
Looks
is
like a
very
camera.
stealthy. It is
Oh,
very
yeah.
stealthy.
It can be a DD,
Yeah,
but it's very hard to
It
get
does
the
have a
damage.
heal. It does have a
Influence
heal.
wise, I'd
5
put it at
heal.
Pervert.
Yeah, I mean, it is up here.
But,
It's
but,
radar.
It's got-
but the deep it has no DPM. It's Furutaka reload.
Yeah, that is true.
It's
But,
basically
It
Atago
doesn't-
reload.
but
No,
you
it
don't
doesn't need
have
it.
to have. You don't have to have DPM
Strike.
to influence.
Can you say reload
games,
again?
since
Can you say reload again?
It has a heal.
Reload.
Reload.
It has torpedo bombers to spot with. It has amazing stealth,
It has
and it is on a. It's not decent. You know, it's not bad. You know what? It's got decent game ability.
Yeah,
Now,
it also gets
on-
hit on by a carrier.
Okay, you're saying
A lot.
that, but have you
That
ever
is
seen
true.
a DD get completely wrecked by this because they just got perma-spotted for like a minute straight, and everybody just shoot at it?
anyway, I've got no idea. I can't talk about that. Now, this is
Yeah.
a good vote. This is
Geargod.
such a good
No,
vote.
no,
Would this be up
yeah,
for
this
a
is-
vote?
no.
Would this be? Ooh.
Yes, yes. I think this is without a question on the top.
No,
It
no,
is
no, I don't
up
think it
there.
should be on
God.
the top.
It is
It has-
very
On the top.
It has
Look, if
stood
that's
the
at the
test
top,
of
Tony has to
time,
be at
man.
the top too. Tony has to be moved up.
It-
This is not the
No,
top.
no. Tone is garbage compared to Atago.
Yeah.
Look,
That
No,
is
Atago-
Tony-
Atago.
Tony is a
Yeah.
support ship. It's a reconnaissance heavy cruiser. You're supposed to sit near a cap. You send planes when a DD wants a cap, and then after you spot the DD, you shoot the DD and you shoot the cap, and then you.
Yeah,
fuck off.
that's it's a Pervert, dude. It's not at a bad tier. It's
Yeah.
like a B tier.
Yeah,
It's
but
not
that
bad.
means if Atago is and Tony is similar. The difference is Atago has one more turret.
Oh,
The difference
It's
is
not.
Atago is
Atago
the
has
other.
longer armor.
You know,
Yeah.
do you hear the hypocrisy in your argument, Mr. Blur? Because let me explain to you the hypocrisy in your argument. You were saying how Tone is your bully destroys out of the cap with the fighters, and then you take the cap. That's what you were saying? Weren't you that correct?
I mean, that's the only thing I
No.
do.
I would like to introduce you to another ship that does the very much so.
Oh, no.
No, 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 no,
Uh,
no,
you see-
no, 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 no,
no,
no, no,
shove
no,
it
no,
back
no.
down.
Look,
Shove it back down.
look. Okay, per shell. How much damage per shell does Tony does compared to Tiger? With Tony,
All
you
right,
need
let's
to
have a look at their
actually-
DPM then. Let's have a look at
It's
their
not
DPM.
DPM, it's Alpha
shall
Strike.
we?
When you're when you're
You
fighting
don't need Alpha Strike.
look,
all the
when
time.
you're
You don't
fighting
need
a
Alpha
DD,
Strike.
when you're fighting a
Montana
DD,
has a really good Alpha Strike. It's still garbage.
it's the accuracy and Alpha Strike when you're fighting a DD because they're gonna be spotted for like what 5 seconds before they disappear. You have to
Oh,
do
yeah,
the most
and-
damage before they disappear.
Yeah, and you can do that with AP. Oh, wow. Yes, that is very impressive. HGPM there. Ho, 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 ho. 99,000.
whatever.
Ho, 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 ho. Wow.
Yeah, but
Rafting.
look, okay, look. You have 3,000 per shell. You have 8 of them.
Mm-hmm.
You shoot at the broadside DD. That's running away or something. You hit, say, 3 of them. You did basically 6k of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how do we need to explain how damage works?
Oh, Nathan, perfect timing, man.
The maximum damage of a shell
Hello,
is
sir.
when it
What
hits a
is going on
citadel.
today? Why are so many people here?
Oh, we are watching
I
a
said
cockfight.
when three shells hit, it will do at best 6k. So it's like 4k
No, it
for
won't.
3
Uh,
shells.
What?
we-
What?
we-
Wait, no way.
Yeah, I have pretty
We
good
are
internet speed,
concluding,
but that
Nathan.
stream it keeps on loading. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Oh, it should
disconnect
work
and connect.
eventually.
Nathan.
It should
Nathan, we
work
are
eventually.
declaring British cruisers as shit in this.
Oh, come on. Look, we're on to
So-
Tone. Tone's in Pervert because it has a lot of utility and all of that, and it has a lot of sustain and
In
stealth
British
and all
Okay,
that.
so
cruisers,
dog shit to EPM. Okay.
except Minotaur and Fiji, everything else.
Power.
Okay, and it says dog shit TPM. And when
Okay,
Altius
Rugby. It's
All
time
right.
to crown. It's time to crown our god, and time to put where she truly
No,
belongs.
no.
God,
Atago is
Atago.
perfect, man.
Atago's
Atago is
a good
perfect.
shit.
Pop off. Atago is
Atago's a
Atago
very
is perfect.
good shit. All right, look, Atago's
No,
a very
no.
good shit.
Atago is perfect.
It's
and
got
on a
Atago
perfect
is-
level.
God.
hard hitting guns.
It's on
It's
pervert
got
level,
very
man.
Atago is a
nice
pervert.
I mean,
torpedoes.
Atago
It's
gets
got
the
the
shaft that's
heel.
super hard when there's
Atago is a
EV.
pervert.
All of that. But when it has
Dude.
look,
Dude,
it's,
listen.
It's a pervert.
I managed a 56% win rate in this thing when my average account win rate was 49%. Right?
Shit, that's
Is
also
that
one thing you
really-
might want to factor in there.
Sir,
It's all good PR farm.
Wait, can I say something? No. Already, guy, you're saying the equivalent of me. I'm a unicorn in Palmer because I am managed 63% whilst I'm a 54%.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't get it.
Don't put
Okay,
it
okay.
on
Yeah,
fire.
you got
This thing is
level.
good.
I'm
If
saying
the
how-
Atago is not a Geargod, then what is a Geargod tier?
Exactly.
so
I mean,
far
come
not
on.
much.
There isn't any.
All
There
the
is,
tier
which is the
8
Atago.
all the tier 8
Atago.
premiums that have existed, the Kutuzov, alright man, the bane of tier 8 has lost her crown. The Atago still fights for
It's
her.
a
And
Also-
don't forget, Atago is the first premium in the game.
Okay, so
And
it has a
it's also a
legendary.
very
status
good
then.
PR card.
Yeah,
I think
it's got the
yeah,
legendary
It
stat.
deserves that. It
No,
deserves
no.
that.
Let's
Yeah,
ignore
second-
No,
that.
It's
Geargod.
perfect though.
Nah,
Atago
it is
is
not
way
good.
better.
Limited
Atago
Tony.
is way better than
It lost
Tony.
a bit
You know,
of
Just
it.
think, about it. It got on an
Worth out
Atago
because
B.
Stevie
It's
reworked.
got on a bunch of fucking weave ships as well. There's like 10 different Atagos in the game, and it's still selling well, and it's still relevant. And they're still
Exactly.
selling it.
Sure, it's Geargod level basically.
40
unkillable.
MN deck, man. Petro freeboard.
Nathan!
Please.
Yeah, Petro Freeboard.
Petrofibo.
You can't beat that kind of tankiness.
Exactly.
Hey, you flat
Yeah.
crossed it.
And it also have a heal.
Well,
I
flip
used to
that.
fight Yamatos by
Wait,
rushing them
hold
like
on
a
a minute, hold on a
retard and
minute, everyone.
torpedoing them.
Maybe this is a shame, so we can crown Tallin into Geargod.
In that conveyance, we'll move on to the next ship. Chapayev. I mean, it's not great. It's got
Someone
stealth
solved-
It's Russian
radar.
Mogami.
Someone solved.
Chapayev is unperfect though.
It's Russian
Yes,
Mogami,
yes,
but
utilities, but it's super squishy though.
It
It is.
explodes so
It
It's a
is.
easy.
Trump
It
Mexican
is.
It
wall.
explodes so easy.
It
It's
does as
unperfect
well,
level.
but it's also got the range to deal with it. And the thing is, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. Do you use the stealth radar to annihilate DDs but also explode, or do you just sit back and forget you have stealth radar to just do your job essentially?
You have two
It's a-
options. You push forward or die. You push forward or
That
die.
is true.
or-
You do have options with this ship, and it does often, especially in late game when you have to fight this destroy for a cap.
Which ship are
The
you talking
radar
about again?
is Chapayev. When you have to fight a radar ship, when you have to push a destroyer out of the cap in the last moments of the game, it is very useful. And I think with that we can put it into Pervert. I mean, it's a solid ship. it does have its glaring weaknesses, but so does everything else at Pervert level. But at the same time, it's just a good all-rounder. Yeah, and it does have stealth radar to boot. And now for the crowning jewel of tier 8 cruisers.
Yes.
The
Tallin.
I mean,
No,
Vamos, vamos, this OP, man.
Vamos,
Yeah.
this is right, man.
Just put
Alright. You
Geargod,
can't-
Geargod.
I'll put it on
You
VG Spy to be completely honest.
I call it
it's
a
not
better
as
Hipper, man.
bad as
you take a hipper, you improve it.
No,
The
it's
Russians have taken a
No,
hipper
no,
and
no.
they have made it this.
You take a Parseval and then you take 20 HP off it. That's how it works.
I mean, look,
No,
it's
you
just
play-
it's
you-
just sad.
you play the ship, you go near a cap, you turn around to kite. Oh wait, you're already dead.
Yeah, that is true because you have non-existent turning circles. You are stupidly untanky, and you have bad guns as well. I mean, it's just bad. Oof! Now onto a little bit of a questionable ship. The
Ladies
Mikhail Kutuzov.
Oh, Mikhail.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you please observe a moment of silence for this fallen monster of tier 8?
It's VG Spy. I'm sorry. It's
From-
VG Spy.
From
Where
what
did you
I've
make
heard,
that?
it was an absolute legend of a cruiser.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
very good.
Which
Smoke
cruiser?
firing.
Yeah, it was.
Mikhail Kutuzov.
Kutuzov.
was
19 km range with no smoke firing penalty, dude.
I got bullied
Put
by
it
the
where-
sun by
where-
Kutuzov.
And a smoke.
I think it deserves
It
to
is
And a
still
forceful
pretty
smoke.
This ship
Back
is
in-
the reason why I bought Smolensk to smite on people.
Back in the day when IFHE was overpowered, I mean it was a god, but it's just fallen from grace, you know?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
not there anymore. Yeah, I
No,
think
no,
it can
no.
go here.
No longer an
All of this.
archangel.
Yeah, yeah. Now with Mikhail Kutuzov in Trump's Mexican War, I think we can move on to another Russian cruiser,
Oh.
also light cruiser,
Ochakov.
Ochakov.
No, but yep,
God.
man, yep. No. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. There you go.
It is
Just
there.
that horrible.
Look.
It is that horrible.
I'm sorry, but what can it do? What can
It's-
it do? It can't even
Rugby.
destroy
Rugby.
destroyers.
It can
Rugby,
suicide.
you should have changed
But it gets
transsexuality to
hollow.
scam containers.
Oh,
Did you
look,
get
So that
it's
means-
just a
Wait, so
tragedy.
that means Tiger's down there then?
Well, it's just bad shit. I mean, I think what Wargame were hoping was if they introduce a ship that has a Smolensk hull. Whoa,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, Smolensk.
the player base will go
Overmatching
mad.
shit.
Did Gear want to say something? Oh, sorry, yeah. Nobody could hear you with this. We had no idea what's going on. But I'm sorry, Gear, if you couldn't hear it. You can always PM me personally, and I'll do my best to answer any questions you might or might not have. But it's just bad.
He's gonna ask you, why are you retarded?
Next year, Pyotr Bagration. I mean, it was overpowered once, but then they nerfed it in the second iteration, and it's just mediocre. Nobody knows it. It's not remembered. It doesn't have anything special. It's
Called a
maybe.
Bagration.
Fortunately, I
Bagration.
got one from the scam box.
It's called a feedback for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, what do we think? Ouija Spy is shit.
Shit.
Ouija Spy, at least it has a
Ouija
heal.
Yeah, it does have a heal. It's just a basic cruiser that has nothing special about it. It's a very mediocre cruiser that has like one thing special about it. And now on to the final ships of the tier 8 cruisers, the Pan-Asians. We have the Irian. The Irian. Let me tell you a little joke
Irian.
about escape from Iraq.
Yeah, Irian.
Iran.
Irian, not
Irian.
Iraq.
The buyer's remorse ship, right?
Aha.
The buyer's remorse ship.
This
I'm
ship
losing
got
brain
away.
cells, Rugby. Please continue.
Isn't this the Indonesian ship?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Yes,
It
it
does.
is,
Ship.
it
It's
It is.
Indonesian ship
yeah.
that somehow got thrown away by the government. Forgotten. Hell
Look,
no.
let's see.
It's like, oh wait, it's a Russian ship. Throw it away. Throw it
Hello.
away.
Geargod
Look,
has spoken.
it's a Chapayev side grade. It doesn't have stealth radar, but it does get deep water torch with TRB and 13.5 game range, which means it can stealth torch, and it is very good at doing that. However, it's not very team play orientated. It's
Chapayev armor.
yeah, that is true. That is true. It can't.
The god has spoken.
It is a
It
Chapayev.
can't rival Chapayev, but it's up there. It's close, you know. And also, Pan Asian light cruisers went. I already have my captain.
Oh wait, Gear. Listen. What's your opinion on this, man? Atago is not at your tier, man. Like they disrespected your tier by not putting the Atago there. Say something about this, man.
Atago's
Just-
so
How
weird.
come Atago is in Geargod tier, dude? What are you doing?
Exactly. Geargod himself played it and called this like said, "How is this thing balanced?"
Kick shit.
Dude,
If I remember right, Gear actually didn't like the Atago when he played it, right?
No, he did. Like I recall
No,
him
sir,
liking
this
it.
is just an elaborate
I
scheme.
got it for
Elaborate
rental
scheme.
for
Yeah.
3 days.
See,
Okay.
it's so good that Wargaming has bestowed Geargod with a trial version of it, man. It's that
Yeah,
good.
but see Aurelian, this is just an elaborate scheme from Rugby, so he can crown Tiger 59
Yeah.
into Geargod.
oh yes.
Atago didn't make it into Geargod tier.
Oh yeah, Atago doesn't have radar. It doesn't have smoke. It doesn't have two guns and shit.
Yeah,
And goes
and
360.
and most importantly, it does not have DFA. Well,
It does not have. It doesn't have.
What do you mean Atago does not have DFA?
It does
It
not have
does.
6.9 kMAA.
Oh, let's have a look.
Atago does. It does.
Right.
But
It
it's
doesn't have A, but it has the maneuverability to dodge everything other than rockets.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you're
I mean, it
missing
can
out,
dodge
man.
rockets now as well.
Atago does not have 6.9 km the smasher AA that the Tiger has.
One thing that can balance Atago very fast is Enterprise dive bombers.
Actually smashing the competition.
Yeah, I mean, Gear Lexington, when he sees Tiger, he flies the other way. Man. He's that scary. He sees those red flag. Outside is like, nope, I'm heading
You know
out.
what? After the Russian CVs come out, Tiger's gotta be dead. Instantly.
Alright, on to the final. Rather a mediocre ship, a forgotten ship, and a not very well played ship, other than yours truly, Rugby, who plays a lot of it a while back, surprisingly. Do we all know what it is?
No.
No.
We don't know what it
Wukong.
is.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
we
Martel.
do.
Wukong.
It's
It's a
the
fucking
Wukong.
Martel.
yeah.
Wow.
With the wrong reload booster.
That is true. It does get the wrong
Hey
name.
Paul, I am being bullied. Help me.
Look,
How do you expect a Minnesota to rush over to where you are? I'm a Minnesota.
okay,
This guy,
shut
this guy
That's
used
the
to
entire
play-
problem right there.
up. All right. Look, it does get.
I've got the
spotted.
moon that's about to show broadside to me.
At tier 8, it does get the longest range of all cruisers, which got to count as something, right?
Oh my god. Best player. Come on.
No.
Obviously, it's Geargod level. It is.
Look, it's a Charles Martel that literally traded everything for useless gimmicks. You can't take Hydra because you're forced to take the FAA. You have Spotter instead of engine boost, and you have torpedo reload booster instead of main battery reload booster. I mean, you do get a slightly better DPM, but I mean, it's just a bit of a worse downgrade, that's all.
Oh, it's second from the bottom.
Oh, it's not that bad. Look,
Okay,
it does.
since Geargod is empty, why don't we just pick a ship and put it up there? Ship is
Oh,
empty.
we-
Let's
I'm not- No. I disagree if it's a Tiger. I disagree if it's a Tiger.
Wait, man, it's Geargod here. Geargod is here. Let him decide.
Yeah, let's Geargod decide.
What?
You know
Hey,
what? Only one
Don't
is
I
in
guess?
the
Don't I
in
get
that
a say in this?
No, you don't.
Yes,
No,
yes,
you
he
shut
has,
up,
he
Rugby.
has it. He has the damn thing.
Okay, Gear. Speak, sire. Speak.
I
don't know the ship or the picture.
Hipper man, hipper, pick hipper.
The ship
Just
on
to
the
spite
what?
rugby.
A Geargod.
Pick hipper just
All
to spite rugby.
I don't know.
This is Baltimore, Bayard, Mainz, Atago.
How the fuck does it Des Moines win against an Alabama?
Shut up.
Shut
Like
up.
that,
Cleveland,
Des Moines won
Wichita,
a Petro
Montpelier,
and an Alabama at
Edinburgh,
the same time.
Martel, Tallin, Chapayev, Anchorage, Mogami, Mikhail Kutuzov, Irian, Belfast 43, Prinz Eugen, Amalfi, Pyotr Bagration, Wukong, Albemarle, Chesire, Tiger 59, Hipper, Tallin, Ochakov.
Both Germans and UK at the bottom. Okay, shit.
It's not
Oh,
bad.
Pick Tallin
Tallinn
to
is
spite
okay
rugby.
for me.
Yes,
Pardon?
yes.
Tallinn is
Tallinn,
not bad
Geargod.
for you, yeah. I don't think it
Oh,
deserves to be.
Seriously?
Tallinn on
I-
Geargod.
I don't think
Seriously,
it's-
Tallinn. Tallinn.
Tallin, yes, yes. Pick Tallinn man.
No.
Tallinn is so good.
No,
Delete the
Tallinn is
row.
Tallinn.
I
Good
think,
life in Tallinn.
look, there's just no tier 8 cruisers that are Geargod level. There's no Cossacks, no kids, no HSF Hadakazes. All of them go to destroyers.
Oh, come on, man, Rocky. We all know you want Tiger
What?
50.
How?
What
Tiger
is
has
a
the
tiger?
best
They're so
armor
bad.
in
Holy
all
shit.
BB in all cruisers, and you're saying it's not Giga level because it's not
What?
British.
Okay. Skyfall, do you know what else has pretty decent armor? Prinz Eugen, and it's down here with a heel. Alright? Shush.
So what? You're saying we put Atago at top because Atago in AL is everybody's god? Huh?
Yes.
Atago has been a god in WoW since its release, man.
Yeah.
I think we can call it here.
No. We're gonna need to fill
Hold it.
something
No,
at the top.
Atago at top. Atago
We
at
fill
top.
something at the top.
Tallinn man.
No, fuck Tallinn.
I mean, the only thing I can say to that is if Atago goes up there, Baltimore has to go up there because Baltimore is very comparable to the Atago. Even if it doesn't have a heel, it just has so much that it can bring to the party that Atago can't.
So you prefer the
Actually,
healing?
I don't think the Baltimore deserves to be there though, because it gets shit on when it gets up here quite a lot. But the Atago could just like hide
Atago
away.
has heal. Atago
But
Tone
the
both
thing
have
is,
Yes,
Thing
I
is-
want to say something.
at the same time, Baltimore does much better in top tier games while Atago doesn't.
Yeah,
What?
Atago has 25mm bow, Baltimore has 27mm, 25 yet
Bro,
overmatched by a lot of
But
things. But it's a
Atago
top
can
tier.
just dodge.
Atago has
And Baltimore
90
can't.
Atago
No,
has
Baltimore-
a good heal.
Baltimore's
Remember,
handling
Balti
is
can't handle.
pretty good, you
Check
know.
rudder shift.
Okay.
Check rudder shift. Check
I
rudder
mean,
shift.
it's not about rudder shift, it's about turning circle and
Check
rudder
that. Yeah,
shift.
check that as well. Yeah, check both.
It's on cruisers, come on.
I think all the Baltimore have a very poker turning
It
radius.
is very good handling. It does have very good handling. I mean, I definitely know the Atago is faster. Alright, let's have a look. The real team maximum speed.
790,
35 knots,
8.1.
798.1. Actually, we need upgraded health for this. 730, 7.8. Like, look, Baltimore is very poggers at handling. So it can just dodge and it can just open water when it has to. Also, I'm
Atago
sorry,
can
but-
open water better because
What?
heal.
Well, so can
Atago
Baltimore. That's
can
why they
play
both have their strengths and perks. So I'm sorry, if you're going to put Atago in Geargod, you have to put Baltimore. Because Baltimore is
Atago can be more
such a poggers shit.
Oh, that's
I
fine,
mean,
fine.
I'm happy with that.
I mean,
I'm
look,
okay with
look, this is a decent tier 8 cruisers. They're not in the most amazing spot, but they are certainly solid.
Yeah, I'm happy with that judgment. Baltimore and Atago both go Geargod tier.
Are we all right with that then?
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Okay. Then.
And then move the Wichita and Cleveland to the short sprint tier. Yes.
That is true. Technically, Cleveland doesn't have to be that low. It can go up to here now. Mainly since
Yeah.
it's
You're
good
saying,
shit.
You're saying
No.
Cleveland's better than Tony. What the fuck?
It is.
It is
It
better
is.
than
better
Tony.
than
It is.
Yeah,
It is better than Tony.
it is. You fuck around about.
I like how. Well, unfortunately, Sol will not be able to see this because he missed the live show, and the retard blur guy couldn't seem to get recording to work. So, you Papega. Nonetheless, though, I'm sure we all had fun here.
Oh, yeah.
And next episode, Tier 8 battleships and aircraft carriers
I thought
in the
Tier
same
9.
video.
Make
Tier
sure
9
you
will be coming.
make sure
we-
you say the correct things in Tier 8 battleships. Yeah.
What? Like
We know. Listen, Sky. We know Constellation is gonna be shit at wars or transsexuality. All right.
Garbage. I killed one
Vision
more
is-
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can transsexual be changed to Skyfall tomorrow?
No,
Skyfall.
change it to
Skyfall
scam
tier.
the containers.
All the secondary
Yes,
battleships.
change it to Skyfall, man.
Secondary better.
No, Skyfall gameplay.
Yeah.
Skyfall
Gamer
gameplay.
To be honest,
gameplay, man.
Oh, there's a lot of Skyfall of this, yeah.
Skyfall gamer turn on to
Kansas,
beach.
Bismarck, Tirpitz, Odin.
Way too many times.
Odin has no HP better than Kong.
to be honest, the gamer turner would be better than transsexual.
Vanguard. Don't forget Vanguard. Secondary build Vanguard.
Don't forget.
Hey, Vanguard's good, alright. Vanguard's all right.
Don't forget.
Vanguard's
see, the
fucking
British
horrendous.
system are
Vanguard
again.
had the same
Secondary
angle
build key.
issues as the
I-
Constellation.
Secondary
I can already see what's going to be at the bottom of tomorrow's tier list.
It's
Monarch,
gonna be predicted.
Vanguard,
Yeah.
Indom,
All British ships.
One second.
Indom is not that bad. I don't think.
Indom is decent.
Indom is fucking gay.
Yeah, I don't
Guys, guys,
Indomitable is
guys,
fucking gay.
save the fun for tomorrow.
Yeah, but that is it for tonight. I hope
I will make it very clear the Constellation deserves to be a Ouija spy, yeah?
No, dude, no. It's shit at wars.
It's a Ouija spy.
Get
It
shit
has,
on by Alaska.
it has
Yeah.
12.8 consumer.
Yeah,
It has
dude,
motherships
as a
of
consumer need anything in a
15
TV game.
seconds.
I'm going to turn off the voice recording so we don't spoil tomorrow's. But that is it for tonight. I do hope you all enjoyed yourself. Tomorrow night, same thing, same time. We'll be doing Tier 8 aircraft carriers and battleships. Hope to see you guys then, and I will see you all another time.
Okay, good night. I'm heading off to.
45
For the show.
Jesus Christ.